Well, I've just arrived in Moosonee in the far north of Ontario. This place is remote. It's almost on the shores of James Bay. And I've come here to meet someone special. I've been told John Reuben lives here. We'll see. Hello.
Hi there.
I'm Michael.
I'm John. Come on in.
Thank you. I've heard so much about your paintings.
Would you like to see some?
Great, I'd love to.
Okay, come on in. This is my work studio.
Yeah, pictures all round us.
Yeah. I've always been interested in wildlife and painting. I offer a lot of stories through my paintings, whether it's just a personal adventure we went on or a story from my grandparents. We spent a lot of time going out camping with my family. Maybe just a little simple campfire, going snowshoeing, and even going on a dog team sleigh. I tell you stories through my art. So I started painting and sketching. I like to put a feeling into my paintings. And I've got some prints if you want to look at some.
Thank you, thanks. Yes. This one, wow, look at the colour.
This is the James Bay lowlands.
Yeah.
Bay Outland Bay, and it's an early morning picture.
How often do you go out?
Quite a bit, and especially over the camping trips.
Lovely.
Speaking of camping trips.
Whoa, this is making me feel cold just looking at it.
So this is something we would do quite often.
Yeah. And talking about camping trips, look at this one.
Yeah, it's a scene from that you would typically see in the fall. And we have a family out camping.
In an old-fashioned tent by the looks of it.
Yeah, it's called a prospector tent.
A prospector tent. Yeah.
We have the wood stove, or smoke, and a wood stove inside the...
And even a shooting star. And look, now there's no animal better than a polar bear.
The big polar bear. It's something we've seen around here a couple of times, and it's pretty far south.
Oh yeah.
For the polar bear.
Amazing. So John, tell me about this one.
Well, this one is called the Companion.
The Companion?
The Companion. And we have a Grey Jay. Or we call them Whiskey Jacks here.
Whiskey Jacks? Yeah.
Whiskey Jacks. And so with our family, we go do a lot of camping. So quite often a Grey Jay would follow us around looking for something to eat, a free meal.
What I like about this picture is I love the background. It's almost a little bit mysterious. It's so wintry as well.
Yeah, I try to put a bit of a feeling into the painting, and I think the colours I used here brought that out.
Yeah. So, John, this picture is very different from anything I've seen so far. Tell us about this.
Yeah, it's what I was trying to tell through my painting with this one, and is the lost culture. And a lot of practices have gone, and so I'm still trying to tell my story or sustain some of those beliefs and cultures through my paintings.
And who are these people?
The couple represents the First Nations, and we've got the pictographs. Again, we're going back perhaps hundreds of years, and maybe they're telling us what's available for harvesting in terms of animals. And these two might be a couple of deer. My grandpa was a medicine man, and but he was never allowed to practice his traditions and their medicines and their dances and powwows. So things were done quietly.
And you remember your grandfather?
Very much, yes.
Yeah.
He was never allowed to speak about his past and about the medicines and so on, and the culture, of course. If he did, he would be punished. And some people even went to jail for that.
And how long ago was this?
This wasn't even, it was only like 50 years ago. And so it wasn't very long. And we're still being punished.
So John, you sell a lot of paintings, but you don't sell everything, do you?
No, I don't. I've been very involved with the local communities, and I've donated paintings to local events. Lovely. And like the schools and so on. But the last 30 years, I've donated paintings for auction with Ducks Unlimited.
Oh, Ducks Unlimited. They're such a big organisation.
They are.
Preserving wetlands.
Yes, and conserving wetlands, really.
Yeah, everywhere in North America particularly.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic.
I've got one here that if you want to see.
Yeah.
It's a moose in the swamp.
Oh, yes.
In the tundra.
Yeah,
and,
I love this because this is so typical of this area, I imagine. This is wintertime, it's in a snowstorm, and that moose, and of course the moose is very important for you and your community, isn't it?
That's right. It's something that we harvest every year.
Yeah.
And with my family. And this one's titled the First Snow.
And it's really generous to donate things that clearly take you a long time, weeks and weeks and weeks of work, and you give them away.
It really does, and but I'm hoping to, through my artwork, and I can contribute a bit towards the conservation. I like to do my little bit.